of honor is going to take a look at with us. Forgive me for coughing, and if I sound weird, I'm getting over being sick, and it has destroyed my throat, so it makes it harder to breathe, and talking makes me have coughing fits. So, with all that said in mind, let us get right to it, and I will go unmute myself from the Discord. I am back.
Okay. I almost forgot we were on a voice call with each other. But yeah, I'm on my stream trying to get my mind off the post-convention withdrawal.
I see. And then we also have a third person with us today.
Yeah.
Wah.
Hello.
So for Glennard, we'll let him know what we're looking at so he can voice opinions. But as you can see, our first photo, we're going to look at the photos and videos I took of the con. Then I'll show you the photos of what I had. This is kind of like a behind the scenes, so you guys are getting a first look at what I'm going to be editing into an actual slideshow talk over video. So you guys get to see the raw photos before they get edited and done. So the first photo we have here is the giant mech that they had from BattleTech. So one of the large sponsors for this event was Catalyst.
Oh yeah, the giant balloon.
Yep.
Like thing. Yeah.
It is ginormous. They had a bunch of stealth versions.
Yeah.
Have you ever played BattleTech, Donnie?
I've not.
Have you played MechWarrior?
Yes, I've played MechWarrior.
They're the same game.
Okay, that's good to know. Although I know there's also, I think I did try the BattleTech video game. Actually, I think I tried it and then I funded it. But
yeah, MechWarrior was like the first-person shooter, a sim game of it, and then BattleTech made a board game-esque version of it for a video game. But we had that, and going into it next, there it is in all its glory. This was the hall. As you can see, this is the video game hall. There's the main stage over there. Small. And then we had the MSI booth. MSI had a lot of stuff there.
They did.
Did you guys try any of the games that they were showing off?
I didn't try, but I watched other people play them. But
Yeah.
this is the neat little indie games.
And then they had here at the entrance, they were live streaming, so when you walked in, you were on camera, and we could see here our Roadhog friend posing in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. I can't help but pose.
very photogenic.
Very photogenic.
And here we go, our first look at the booths. Excuse me as I turn into a dragon. We have the Catalyst booth here, where they were showing off BattleTech and some new board games they were making too.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Did Donio take a look at Catalyst booth?
I never did a demo, but I looked at the board game and stuff.
Oh, there's the bar. It's back in Pog form. I love the art that they had. They had this cool sort of oil paintings done on acrylic sheets, so they were almost 3D like.
That's really neat.
Yeah. Then we had the pile that we told her where I deviled in the ear, told our other friend to potentially pull from the bottom like a Jenga stack.
Oh.
I don't think I was there for that.
Cursed Jenga.
It is Cursed Jenga. That's basically what this is. They took the BattleTech intro boxes and they stacked them kind of like when you get a thing of square coasters, and then you kind of rotate them to the right so they make a cursed sliced pizza tower or sliced cheese tower.
Oh my, ew.
So we were walking past, and I leaned into him, and I was like, "Hey, you should pull it out like a Jenga block." And he stared at me, and then they continued walking. And then we had Radlands, which the art style looks really cool, and it looks like it's simplistic, like almost like a Gwent sort of card game. But
Yeah.
I didn't get too much into it. It did look interesting though.
It looks Netrunner-y, kind of, almost.
Yeah, it's like Mad Max Netrunner. It looked like. But yeah, and then of course the booth I was really excited for. We have the Cypher, Seraph, whatever games. Unfortunately, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Isaac, was not there.
Oh.
But he's busy working on the RPG right now. And actually had a lot of cool information about the RPG actually coming out. The Buttons and Bugs was on display so you could try it out. I love how it's on top of a spindle of thread or whatever it's called. But the RPG I heard is supposed to be really cool, and it's very, very role-play version of Gloomhaven, and actually has a uniqueness to it that I might go into later details later on once I actually get my copy in. Hopefully, end of this year, they said. So, where's that? Did you go check out the Gloomhaven booth?
Yes, I didn't really talk to too many people. I watched people play in passing.
we gotta play again.
We do, because we didn't get through Gloomhaven. Still didn't get start Frosthaven.
Yeah, we're just over, I think, the first quarter, or almost entering halfway through Gloomhaven. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
There's there it is, the thread, the spool of thread that the Buttons was on top of. I was very impressed how they actually had.
Wow, those are really tiny, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the tallest one, the brute. Yeah, the Inox guy is like as tall as my pinky fingernail.
Wow.
They are small.
Was it painted or just like
No,
3D printed? Like,
so this guy right here kind of shows how they look normally. They're like that resin pour like they do with their normal miniatures.
okay.
They're just very tiny. But like, I even toyed with the idea of going insane and painting mine, but I'm halfway through the starter of Frosthaven miniatures. And then we had the one that Donnie was cursed to want to look at things and buy at.
So many D&D books.
You're more into Kobold Press. Why don't you tell our viewers about this?
Yeah, so they basically had all of their big releases, like all of the Toma Beasts, which is just full of encounters. And then they had Toma Beast Layers, which is like a mini adventures that go with Toma Beast, with the monsters in Toma Beast 3. And then they had like 6+ books of just character options. So just like magic options, subclass options. Basically, yeah, like one of their books has a whole new class. So yeah, if you want character options for D&D, Kobold Press is a good place to start. I bought 3 books.
Yeah. Another friend of ours, he who shall not be named, just texted me. I asked him if he sold his dwarfs yet.
And I'm guessing he did.
He did not.
He did not?
Yeah, he did not yet.
Huh.
So I'm gonna get him into trying the game with us.
There you go.
We have the Flesh and Blood table here with a bunch of light signs. We have the booth guys here giving us a impromptu smile. But I don't really play it, but I know you do, Donnie.
I do, yeah. They're just demoing the game.
Well, tell us your view on Flesh and Blood.
It's like a really good mixture, like the best parts of both magic MTG and like Keyforge.
Keyforge,
like-
interesting. I don't think I
Yeah.
have ever played that game before.
That was the one that everybody was like losing their minds over to replace Magic with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really like class based. It's a class based TCG, kind of like WoW.
Like the WoW TCG.
Yeah, like the WoW TCG.
Interesting.
So you pick like a named hero, which basically you're like your class.
Ah, okay then. Interesting.
But yeah, named hero, and each hero has like a class assigned to it. So you have like Shadow Hunter or just Hunter and stuff like that. And then the actual cards on it are like class specific as well. There's some generic cards, but mostly class specific cards.
So here we have the other, I'd say, for the wargaming side, the two big booths, or the big booths there was, and we saw some of them already, was Kobold Keep, or Press, the Catalyst game section, and then this is the third one. This is the Creature Cast booth here. These were some of their large minis that they had on sale that you could buy. They also, of course, do STLs and things like that, and they're making a new hex-based war game called Judgment, which is kind of like what Rivenstone was going to be. It's almost like a mix of, from what I saw, I could be completely wrong, but it was like a mix of Hero Quest and Rivenstone. So one of those like hex-based 4 models, 5 models max, skirmishy games with terrain that you can like build up and click and be like a puzzle piece together. So we have those, and then of course we had the banner here for Creature Cast.
Ooh.
And my brushes that I love the most are kind of in there, which was funny. For the first bit that I was there and I took this photo too, I didn't realize that this was also the Chronicle Cards booth, which I can't say it 100%, but they're with them for a reason, and that's all I'm going to say. They were in that booth for a reason.
Ooh, nice.
And so this is the picture, but this cool background that they had was sick. It was like a black and white hand-drawn art piece. Yeah, right there. And then of course you can see here, there on the bottom left, there was a section where you could test out the Kolinsky Chronicle Cards brush sets, along with paint and take of the new miniatures for their war game. I got a freebie model from them. It was a Minotaur with basically the machine gun or the assault rifle from Gears of War. So it's like a Beastman with a Gears of War gun.
The booth, yeah, well, this booth was probably the most like hard to miss booth because the background is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It was
And the
coolest.
minis, yeah, the minis really nice. I was watching people paint.
I think next convention that we go to, that is like a miniatures convention, I definitely want to go to one of the booths and just actually paint a model. Well, a Halo booth that they had. You were a part of a certain contest that was there.
Yes, that's right. I was part of the cosplay contest. I was, for anyone who attended, number 22 as Roadhog.
So how'd that go? Tell us your tales of woe and how did you participate?
So, as each convention goes, there is options to enter a cosplay contest. And so I decided, sure, why not? I have my infamous, well, some of you don't know, but my infamous Roadhog cosplay that I've been showing off since around 2016, 2017, that I've been wearing over the years to like Animathon and Odafest, sometimes the expos. And yeah, so when they prompted up a cosplay contest, I thought, sure, why not? I haven't been one since Animathon last year. So I signed myself up, got to like the prejudging yesterday before the actual event at 4. And yeah, when I was called up, I walked up on stage, did my poses, and my goodness, the amount of cheers that I heard out there, a lot. I, though, at the end did not win, but I still had fun, like I usually do, especially when showing off my Roadhog cosplay. How I know about the amount of people is our other friend said that there was a lot of people there cheering for me. It's like, okay, cool. I have plenty of people admiring my work. And so, yeah, did some poses, showed off my work, and I enjoyed it. Planning to show off again for this upcoming.
Did first took the first step into doing it, so I think it was cool to see you on the stage.
Yeah.
Continuing our, that's the wrong window. Here we go. Continuing our little con adventure. We have, leaving off here on this photo, this was the Halo booth fan group here, local fan group for the convention. They had armor and stuff and a bunch of people dressed up as Marines, and you take photo shoots. The people here talking about how they did stuff and making the costumes. I could definitely say, from what I've heard and see, Warbla and other material has definitely made a huge boom in the cosplay scene. Would you agree with this, Upik?
Definitely, for sure. It may have been introduced within the past decade, but it is a very good key form for, like, getting into cosplay. A little bit of a hefty price, but once you get around it with it, it is very helpful.
The other sponsor for this event this year was Focus Entertainment. They, of course, the people that are making Space Marine 2. They had computers that were like fully loaded, you know, like the equivalent of a 470, whatever, it's the Radeon stuff, with the game on it. And they were allowing, I think, 10 people at a time for 30 minutes to play a section of the game that was like kind of like pre-selected. Basically the ones that we saw in the teaser trailer of actual gameplay, it was basically just that. And then after 30 minutes, they would tell everyone to get up and then they would just restart the game. So yeah, we have the actual computers here, and then on the left there they had a version of like basically a preview of what the physical collector's edition looked like. And they did that dumb thing that every company seems to be doing nowadays, where if you want the cool special edition that comes with a statue and physical stuff, you have to pre-order it through their website. So I was unfortunately unable to get that version through GameStop, though I did get the gold edition. I got it for Xbox. So I'm super excited. Have you two taken a look at the game? Or watched them play
excited.
it?
I'm so excited for it. Scott and I were watching while you're playing, and it looks fun. I'm so excited.
And then there's the special edition, where apparently Titus's head fell out of the statue. There he is.
Rest in peace.
Of course, we have more video of the area with the stage. Then in the back here we had a place where you can buy some props and stuff and some Warhammer. And back here was where the cosplayers all lined up to go onto the stage. But yeah. And next off, there's the actual stage. This was with all the lights and stuff on. I believe at this point, they were just starting the event. So they're doing the that day's greeting. And the big drink sponsor of this event was Jones, which they had a limited edition cola that you can only get there. Did you try the Victory Cola?
I did not. Kind of wish I did, but I just got around to it.
Here.
Kyle was interested, but there's like $8 a bottle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, the fridge was empty because the fridge is right here. This fridge was empty by the end of the day. I saw some dude walk around with like 3 of them in his bag.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously? Wow. Okay then.
But here's some flavors that they were showing off that were not released yet. And as I clicked the left arrow, so we had, I forget what the white one was, like the clear color. But this was berry lemonade, was blue, root beer, and then these cans were cola and Diet Coke, and then these were energy drinks that they're actually making right here. So the only way you can try these, unless they went to your local game store, because a lot of soda companies do that. They'll, at least around here, they'll drive to your game stores and give you stuff. But yeah, you can get that. They had free swag if you bought a bottle. You got stickers and stuff. They had Slurpees, which was cool. But yeah, free testers.
Yeah, their Coca-Cola like ripoff is very good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty decent.
The cane sugar. Yeah.
Oh, go on.
I thought it was like Coca-Cola balls.
Yeah, it had that how Americans would call it fancy Coke like taste. It's definitely like the original stuff with the cane sugars.
Not really.
Jones good. Thumbs up.
Jones is good. Can't argue with that.
Alright, and then going on to our next thing here, we have video of the stage. So starting with the intro ceremonies for Saturday, they had the guy who's basically the founder of it, or like co-founder, come up with his boy, and they made a bunch of people run to the stage. And if you screamed loud enough, his kid gave you a keyboard or a mouse. So that's what's going on in this video. And then we get into the main part for us, what we're into, the gaming hall. So, as you can see, play on tabletop for the wargaming side of things / board game side, they were the big poll, big celebrity poll that was going, like, that would draw you in, along with other companies that were playing Magic, Underworlds. There was Warhammer tournaments,
Lorcana probably.
Lorcana, Bolt Action, a little tiny group of Bolt Action. And of course some other stores that were there too. I was really excited because I got to meet some of the guys from Play On, and then go meet some dudes I played Bolt Action with through Tabletop Simulator. So that was kind of neato to see. Here we go. We have the booth, which here's one of the Templar guys' armor.
He was a chill guy.
Yeah. We got to meet Nick and what's his name? Oh, I forget his name. I feel bad. I forget his name. There's another dude that's a member of Play On. He's been in a couple of videos, I believe, in their Star Wars Legion games too.
Not Tak Kawana, that's for sure, because I know who Tak would be, and I versed him.
There's another guy. I forget his name. But they had a booth that you can buy shirts and sweaters and stuff from. And then there's Nick, hidden in the Space Marine helmet. And then the helmet makes it look like he has no neck.
Right?
Looks like one of those thumb guys from Doctor Who. And then we have the bolt action tables here. So we had some little tournament going on. The German player here, I believe, won the tournament. But we have some basically a Stalingrad sort of board here. And more on the side. The US versus Germans on this one, and then on this side more Germans versus Americans. This one was like, I think, normal regular army, and then this one was paratroopers. But I really liked the terrain on here. Yeah, this was the guy that I played against on TTS. His infantry heavy paratrooper list was very scary. So
yeah, the terrain looks nice.
It is very nice. This is all pre-painted stuff too.
Ooh, wow. Pre-painted. Gotta love pre-paint.
Yeah, it's like $20 more than you would, or like $10 to $20 more than normal FDM, because it's all wood. Than you spend. But like, I'd rather spend $10 to get something that's painted and built than have to paint wood myself, because that sucks.
Oh yeah.
But, I bought some of this stuff. I got it with the Octon Panzer release. But terrain's really nice. The models looked nice.
Yeah, the terrain's like modular, right? Or like it's like in pieces.
Yeah, you know, like the roofs here pop off, so you can put dudes inside. They're all like the interior is all built, so there'll be rooms and doors and stuff. And like, they used to pop this off to make 2 layers.
Okay.
The fence here clips in like a Lego piece, so you can like build them in any direction that you want, and they won't fall over. It's like how the inside of a building looks is this.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
And made mood. When you've had to clean up the mansion after the 7th episode of season 2. At this time it was a Overwatch, or is it Overwatch or Valorant? It's one of, I think it's Valorant, a Valorant tournament that was going on.
Definitely Valorant, because I know they had like the CS:GO kind of show, but then like the their own abilities and all that.
Yeah, so this is the Valorant tournament that was going on. They were heading on their way towards the stage for the judging contest, and they walked up to the Space Marine booth, and the amount of nerds I was listening to talk to their friends haphazardly or whatever, like half out of their whatever, pulling rabbit, whatever the phrase is, trying to sound like smart to their friends about Warhammer lore, and then these guys pulled up was just insane. I'm just sitting there, and there's like 2 or 3 different chats going on, and the guy's like, oh, well, these cars are like this and this, and just trying to like bullshit their way to explain the game to the other guy. I'm just like, I must resist the urge not to turbo nerd and just shit on this guy's parade. And then these guys pulled up, and just everybody pulled out their phones, including the Focus Entertainment guys. And it's just like, thank God I don't have to freaking listen to them talking about Space Marine lore that's wrong. But yeah, the amount of people just shit posting verbally stuff that they've read on Reddit or Emperor's text-to-speech was way too high. That is my rant. That is my Gamescom rant. It was a challenge of my faith to the Emperor to play that damn game for 30 minutes.
Hello, testing 1 2.
Oh, that's
May
it.
his bay.
That's the end of the slideshow.
Huh. Yes, one of our friends picked up a lot of stuff, including multiple swords.
I mean, I did manage to get an N64 game.
Oh, which one?
Oh, which one?
Mario Kart 64 Japanese.
Oh, Japanese.
I
Nice.
thought you already had that, or was it just regular?
I have Mario Party 3 Japanese. I have Paper Mario
Oh, you
Japanese.
just have the regular version of Mario Kart.
Yeah, I have the English.
Here you go, Donnie. It's staring at you.
Cat.
Besides that, what was your guys' opinion and views on the event?
You know me as a veteran Congoer. I will always say positive things. I think maybe though, and I said this back on Friday's stream, or I can't remember which stream, but lack of prop check. I think it would be a good idea to have prop check for next year, just because of like possibilities of like actual hurtful items, like actual swords and all that. So
That's fair.
but like aside from that small detail, I had fun like I usually do.
Here you go. This is something I just picked up today. These are, can I rotate it? Rotate the owls, there we go. These are some fancy dice that I got from Norse Foundry. They're an American company that makes premium dice out of rare metals and materials like gemstones and metals and other things for RPGs and other dice-based games, but mostly RPGs. This was a really nice dice set. I wish that they had this style, like this with the gold and stuff, but the red was green. But I still really like this dice set too. Because that would have been cool, because everybody else at our table rolls metal dice.
Not me. If I were to join.
Sure. Well, I actually, as a DM, I actually have mostly non-metal dice. They're just heavy resin dice.
But everybody else has, like...
yeah, Scott has...
fancy
yeah,
dice.
the other guys have heavy dice.
So, I got these. The D4s are very interesting. They have the numbers, so like where the point would be on the D4, they shaved it down, and it's the number.
Oh, I see.
So it's like, here's the 3. So, that's very interesting. It makes them half the size, but it'll be interesting to try out how they roll. And then, of course, there's the tin mine came in. Others will come in like little wooden magnetized books that they can fit in and stuff like that, depending on how you have, what version you buy. But, like, they were everywhere from, like, their basic... These are their, like, basic dice. And these were, like, 50 American. And they go up all the way to, like, almost $200 for, like, a really rare, custom, like, chiseled ores and rocks.
Yeah, mine were 80 American.
What color did you get?
I got the Shattered Emerald. So it's like emerald, like shattered bits of emerald inside the dice.
Ooh. Then we have here my poster. So here's a sneak peek into the game we're going to be talking about next. This is in every starter box you buy, it comes with, or it should come with at least, a map of the game world. And I got everybody at the booth that was working there to sign their names in the area that their favorite army comes from. And as you can see, there's one in each area, but no one was from the Wastelands, and I wonder why.
Is there army from which army's from the Wastelands?
I'm not too sure. I want the lore seems interesting.
Maybe none, and that's why it's called the Wastelands.
Maybe. Well, we have this symbol, whatever this symbol is. And here's my my wolf brushes from the Kickstarters. He signed it. There's my dice. So they were selling at the event. They were selling at the play on table. I get it, 'cause play on table. The table there. They were selling dice that were, and normally I think they give these away at other events, or if you're a Patreon or something, you get like a chance to win these dice. But they were selling dice that they used in videos on their YouTube page as a set.
Or tournaments.
Yeah.
Because, as mentioned earlier, I went up against Takona. He's White Scar's player from their team, and I versed him back at What Coast earlier this year. And no joke, I was getting bad rolls on my dice that he just gave me 6 of theirs to use for our game for a little bit.
Yeah, so you get 12 dice from their from at an event or a video that they were in, and they're signed by all the video
guys.
Too. Yeah, and then I got those same guys plus the guys who are helping them run the tournaments, because I am in the opinion that if somebody's willing to, donate their time to run a booth, or especially tournament organizers, they deserve just as much praise as, say, the guest stars that are there. So I got all the people from On Tabletop there to sign my Bolt Action 2nd edition book. And that is that. I did also get my Shadowrun book signed by the people at Catalyst, and then I got the Gloomhaven main rule book signed by the guys at the Gloomhaven booth. There wasn't really any huge celebrities, but in my opinion that was there that was like, I want to go meet. It was mostly like the game company people that I wanted to meet.
Understandable. Yeah, there was no Overwatch voice actors.
Yeah, there was like
There's some voice actors. There was a voice actor of Commander Shepard.
Yeah, the male Commander Shepard was there. The guy who voices the Space Marine from Bolt Gun was there. Some lady from a show series and some other voice video game stuff. And there's the dude who was like the last guy to work with Gary Gygax. He was there. He was running actual games for people to play. And then there was that Mark Reed, who's like the other. There's like 3 big name guys that are like Matt Mercer. There's like Matt Mercer, the other dude that used to play with him, and then this
Matt
guy.
Mercer was there?
No, I'm saying like there's the 3 big guys.
Okay.
Matt Mercer, the guy I think that works for Cobalt Press or helped make Flea Mortals, whatever his name is. And then the guy that was there. Those are like the big 3. Oh, and apparently the guy who makes what's that train called? He's the dude that basically invented like cool 3D foam tiles for D&D and stuff. Stone something. But he was there. He was a guy that I actually kind of wanted to meet, but he was never at the stand, or I didn't know where his stand was.
Okay.
But they kind of just had them like squirreled in a corner somewhere. But at least the guests matched the theme. Like they weren't just some random TV dude at a Comic-Con. It was like actual tabletop players and video game voice actors.
Well,
yeah.
I will say the person that they got to announce the cosplay competition was hilarious, because you could tell she wasn't a nerd because she like did not know how to pronounce 90% of the things.
That was pretty funny. She like stumbled on some of the intros.
Yeah, some words she pronounced very wrong. She butchered like Alex Straza. She butchered it. It's very funny.
Yeah. Her butchering the name for the Dark Elf lady. Marathi.
Oh, Marathi.
She butchered Marathi.
She butchered Destiny. I forget what she called it, but she absolutely butchered Destiny.
No.
I must have some really tiny writing on the card.
Must be. That or she's really tired. There is so many people in the cosplay contest. Like halfway through, she must have just been like, her brain must have like a reverb, been basically shaken or a freaking concussion from the bass of the speakers in her ear.
Dude, the music was loud too.
Music was loud. Like she's on the stage, so it's gonna have like a bit of echo, and she's speaking into a earpiece that she can hear, plus the speakers beside her. Like, and you have to try to say these really weird, obtuse nerd names. Yeah, you're gonna. If you're not a nerd, you're gonna slip up.
In the back, when getting ready, she said I was the real G because my name was easy to pronounce. I'm not making that up.
Yeah, you can tell she wasn't a nerd. We're gonna pay you to look. As bad as it's gonna sound, it just seems like we're gonna pay you to look pretty and dress you in this Princess Peach outfit.
That outfit did look pretty amazing on her, though.
Yeah, she did look good in it. But it was like, you can tell the difference between a person who's a cosplayer that they had as a guest to be the announcer and somebody who's paid to be the announcer. And she was definitely the embodiment of paid to be the announcer.
Which is interesting because in the back, there were two women talking while waiting, right?
Yeah.
And one of the two was supposed to be the actual host.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, at least they dressed her up in a costume. Or even if it was her own, good for her to do it. Like they could have been lazy and just had the dude be like, yeah, here's this costume. This is where they're from. Carry on.
Yeah, I think she said one of the judges made the costume for her.
Okay.
It's pretty sick. What was your guys' favorite costumes that you saw there?
Okay,
the Alex Straza for WoW was awesome.
Go on, Glenn.
Aside from me, of course, I want to say, I don't know. They were all amazing. I don't know, actually.
Oh, there's lots for me.
I gotta say the World of Warcraft characters.
Yeah, they're all
was
yeah.
really cool. I liked that. So like my top have to be like the druid lady and the dwarf were my like favorite two.
Yeah.
And then there's also like the Yarn Yoshi I liked.
That was good.
That was amazing, yeah.
There was a Raid Shadow Legends character that was way too good, and
yes.
they were in full armor.
I liked how there was a Marathi. You never see somebody dress up as Marathi.
There were at least five jesters.
Yes. I like the Caleb. The Caleb was pretty cool.
Oh, Caleb was good, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. Besides, of course, our boy. Click the video. Click it. Click the video. You know you want to. Click it.